I want to introduce one of those individuals who got elected 7 years ago, who became a leader on Ways and Means and has really shown the direction of so much in this bill. Kristi Noem.
Well, thank you, Mr. Leader. Some time ago, I was grocery shopping at about 11 o'clock at night in South Dakota, and a woman came down the aisle towards me, and she had her handful of coupons, she had her cart full of generic food, and she said, "Kristi, when is it going to get better?" She said, "Healthcare costs have gone up, my electricity has gone up, I had to carpool into town tonight to go to work, and I'm waiting for my friend to give me a ride home, but that means I missed my son's basketball game and my daughter's doctor appointment. When is it going to get better? I haven't had a raise in years." Today, this bill, I know, is going to relief to her and help things get better. She was in the forefront of my mind while we were working on all the details of this package. The lower rates for everybody, the simplicity, the mortgage interest rate deduction, the family tax credit. I hope you understand how much it's been expanded to not just take into account a child tax credit, but add benefits for also elderly dependents that may be in the home, children who are living in the home that are going to college, and really provide relief for those families that are struggling. And then also starting January, their paychecks are going to be bigger, and that's going to make a huge difference for them. I became passionate about tax reform years ago, and it was because when I was going to college, my dad was killed in an accident on our family farm. He was 49 years old. He was my hero, and my entire life all I had wanted to do was to grow up and farm with him. When he was killed, about a month later, we got a bill in the mail from the IRS that said we owed death taxes. Now, we had land, we had cattle, we had machinery, but we didn't have any money in the bank. And I could not believe that the federal government would come to a family that had already paid taxes on all that income and say, because you had a tragedy, now you have to pay again. We took out a loan, but it took us 10 years to pay off that loan. And it was very difficult for us to keep our family operation. If we had had a gas station or a grocery store, the only option that would have been available to us would have been to sell that family business to pay those taxes. So I ran for the state legislature. I ran for Congress on a lot of issues, but repealing the death tax is incredibly important to me because it's the most unfair tax in our tax code. It's a double tax, and if we're going to really get back to a tax code that helps people and doesn't harm them, that's fair, that doesn't have special provisions or penalties by us picking winners and losers, then we have to repeal the death tax. So I'm excited about the provisions in this bill and what it does for people in all walks of life, but its focus on bringing relief to low and middle income individuals. And focusing on interest deductibility for farms and ranches across the state, and other provisions that will allow them to expense and bring down their rates while they're being successful in helping our economy grow again. This is a unique opportunity for me, it's a unique opportunity for you, and it's a wonderful opportunity for our country, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it.